Libra, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below, and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. Here we go. Libra, you're hoping for the support of a group, okay? You've gone inside yourself and you've really contemplated a lot of things that have happened over the past maybe 2 to 3 years. Or, if you've gone through something very recent, maybe the past 2 to 3 months. And now you're actually looking to see how what you found inside yourself aligns with the group or institution. So if this is vocational, you've done some work and improvement on yourself, and now you're ready to share those ideas and thoughts with the rest of your, vocation, or with the rest of the people who you work with, or maybe with a new client if you're an entrepreneur. Um, if this is about a personal relationship, this could be very spiritual. If you're a very spiritual person, you could be seeking how this works with your tribe or your church. But if this is about a personal relationship, like like a very close friend or family member, that's exactly what you're going for here. Is you're searching like your peer group to see how your peer group feels about this newfound knowledge about yourself. It's 3 different lines there already, so it's already going to be confusing. The fear that you have, though, is a complete lack of independence. So, like, you went inside yourself to find this independence, but you're worried that the insecurities will come up and you'll put aside the things that you learned about yourself just to fit in with the group. So it's interesting that you're looking to see how the group views you, but you're not sure if you really. The problem is confidence here, Libra, okay? You spent some time searching yourself to see how you feel about something without the group. Now that you're coming back into the group, you wonder, do I have the confidence to have different values than the rest of the group? Or am I just going to, is all that work for nothing? That's the fear that I have here. Is all that work for nothing? Is my insecurity going to rise up and I'm just going to go back to doing everything I've always done just in order to fit in? The reality of the situation is, and probably why your fear is peering up, because it feels like you don't want to defend yourself anymore. This is about inner conflict. This is about defending your actions, or maybe even having the higher ground. You feel like it's exhausting to go to this group and be like, yeah, but this is the way I feel. This is the way I think. This is the way. So it might not be that all this work was for nothing. It might be that you fear actually just wearing a mask for this group and no longer being who you really feel. Oh, Libra, this is a tough one. Whew. Are you sure you're ready to actually come out of contemplation? That's my question. Because the one card that flew out of the deck before I drew the other two was the Four of Swords here. And the Four of Swords is exactly that. This is contemplation. This is you resting and taking time away and thinking about where you've been and how you got there. The Knight of Swords is all about fast-moving change, but it's in the inverse here. This tells me that you are coming to a dead halt. And the Two of Wands is also in the inverse, which lets me know that you haven't finished deciding who you are inside before you can bring it forward. So I'm going to go back to your hopes here. If you feel like you spent enough time alone and you're hoping to reach to your group, to your peers, to see exactly where you stand, but you fear having to defend yourself like it shows in the reality, and that's going to make you go ahead and put on that mask and hide, my question is, have you really done all the inner work and contemplation, or are you just taking the easy way out, Libra? You saw something inside yourself that needed work. You saw something inside yourself that needed change, and you started to work on it. Has that gotten so difficult that you just want to give up and go back to putting on that mask and being in that group, or just go back to the group think and doing whatever fits in rather than working against the crowd to stand up for these newfound values? I guess the only person who could answer that is you. So I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I hope this reading did something, spark something in you to make you really think about what it is you're doing, and if you're giving up just a little too soon. I'll see you guys next week.